This is Coach Kev, and we're going to go over some breathing techniques for people that have a history of low back pain, as well as breathing too much through their chest. So, first exercise, what we're going to do, we're going to work with Amanda on just coaching and cueing breathing. So what we're going to do is we're going to get up to a 90-degree angle, and both feet are going to be up on the step. You can use a box, you can use a chair, you can use a bed, just something that gets your knees about 90 degrees and to the hip, and 90 degrees to the feet. So one of the first things that we're going to notice is that Amanda arches her back slightly off the ground. And what we're going to do is we're going to coach and cue her just to flatten out her rib cage and focus on deep breaths through her belly button and filling up her belly with air and then breathing out. So breathing through the stomach and only through the stomach. And also what we're going to coach and cue here is that the feeling should only be in the stomach. Shouldn't be through the upper chest and through the back. Lower back perhaps a little bit, but mostly through her abdomen. So she should feel like she's filling up a balloon or a canister of air through her stomach. So for a lot of people, especially those with low back pain, what we're going to see is they tend to breathe and arch at the same time as they breathe through their upper chest and upper rib cage. So once we coach and cue this, and we're satisfied with Amanda's progress, next thing we're going to do is called the Janda Situp. So what she's going to do, keeping that same position, okay, she's actually going to take a very, very big breath, breathe in through her nose, and then exhale, flatten out the rib cage hard, flatten out her lower back, and then attempt to sit up as she reaches towards the chair. And hold for a 1 to 2 count, and then back down. So what we're doing again, and she's going to keep going, she's going to take a big breath, breathe out, flatten, much better, she's already better, and reach. Good, and then all the way out. And she's going to do one more. Breathe, all the way out. So breathing right through that abdomen, flattening that lower back against the ground, and reach. Good, and relax. So what we're doing here is really working on the ability to increase intra-abdominal pressure through the abdomen, where it should be, versus up through the upper chest and the upper rib cage. So we've already done the breathing, we've already done what's called the Janda Situp, or J-A-N-D-A Situp, even though it's not really a sit-up. Now what we're going to work on is basically a dead bug. So all she's going to do, she's going to lift both knees off the ground, okay, just like that. We're going to have both hands up above her head. Typically we can have a wall, but in this case, what we'll have her do is just push against the foam roller, okay? And all she's going to do is continue breathing normally through her abdomen. Breathe. 10 big breaths while holding in this position. So for some people, this is going to be quite awkward, and what you're going to notice is that they're going to tend to arch that lower back. So by pushing through, we're stabilizing that upper back. At the same time, we're actually getting her lower back and upper back to communicate a little bit more effectively in how to brace down while breathing properly through the abdomen. So 10 reps of 10 very big breaths right through the lower abdomen and filling up that diaphragm. Very good. Let's say that's 10. The last one we're going to do is called a leg drop. So all we're going to do, okay, Amanda's going to start with the legs straight up in the air, okay, and we're going to again practice that good posture where she's flattening out the abdomen, okay. For some people, it might actually take them to lift their head, but for Amanda, we're going to keep her head flat on the ground. All she's going to do is keep her lower back flat and lower her legs as far as she can without feeling it in her lower back. Okay, lower, 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 keep going, keep going, keep going, and back up. Good. So what we're going to do is expand the range of motion, hopefully every rep, as she learns how to use her abs to control the leg lowering. So these are called leg drops. And what we're doing is, again, keeping the pressure in the abs, the breathing in the abs, and keeping it out of the lower back. Traditionally, what we'll see in most gyms is you're going to see people whipping their legs around using their hip flexors. For us, what we're trying to do is re-engage the abdomen as it controls both the legs and the breathing. So a nice set of 10 reps at roughly this pace will do a number on most people's abs because of the fact that they're not used to engaging typically in this manner. And let's say that's 10. So you can do this anywhere. To review, work on breathing. You're going to get your feet up on something that's sturdy, such as a chair, a bench, a bed, something like that. Then you're going to work the Janda Situp, a set of 10 reps, okay, working on that breathing. And third, you're going to do what's called a wall dead bug. For us, we just did the hold. We'll go through the progressions in another video. And then the fourth thing is the leg drops. Okay, they do progress in order of difficulty. Personally, I find the leg drops to be one of the harder exercises that we have, just because of the fact that you have to engage the core in a manner that it's really not used to, and we really see a lot of people struggle with that tempo and that pace.